Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Underthenightmoon, and I'm here today to do flip throughs of the artist journals and books that I've made for my Etsy shop. And this one I made recently because I wanted to have two artist journals, and I was so inspired to use this wallpaper. I got right to work on this one. This one measures 7 by 5. It is chunky though. And I'll show you why it's chunky when we go through it. It's about 4 inches wide. I do have it tied together with this beautiful natural kind of color twine. Just to help it, but it's chunky because of the embellishments that I've used. So yeah, but I wanted to make a really pretty pink one. And when I had this wallpaper, and I'll just show you, it's like these roses in this cream color. So yeah, so I just kind of got right to work on it right away. Again, with the beautiful vintage pink velvet there, and then I backed it with this pretty more modern lace. It's actually from Hobby Lobby, but you can see I stitched the wallpaper with gold thread. I have some ruched like burgundy color satin fabric in here, gorgeous perfume label, a little blossom wax seal there, and then just some smaller roses here. I did have a big rose there, but it was too much for opening and closing the journal, so I used these smaller ones. And then what I love is this beautiful reprint here. I gotta just shout out to Ruby and Pearl for all of her digitals. These ladies are so beautiful. And then I backed this with just some book pages, edged it in gold. I did cover, and all of these, for all of my books, I cover them with a matte finish so that, you know, they can withstand the, you know, time and whatever. And it just sits quietly right in there. And I love, love, love that little tuck spot there. Again, you can see this gorgeous brooch. Now this one, I strung through the lace, or through the velvet, and then I glued the velvet down. So this one you can't take off, but the little buckle was broken, so it's just for decoration. And then I just added some more rhinestones down here. And then you'll see on the inside, but I did add this really fun pink tassel trim here. And I love these little tassels. I've had this trim for a while, but they're so cute. They dance, these little tassels. And they just go so perfectly with this book. Yeah. Again, this is 2 signatures sewn in. It has the open spine, so it will sit flat as you're working, which I really love. And so it's things like this, all these fabrics and things, which made it so chunky. But to me, when I make these books, you know, I love to add the samples of all different kinds of things, right? Things that I have in my studio. So yeah, that's how we got to where, that's how we got, you know, this thickness. And I'll show you as we go. So again, lots of samples of wallpaper. This actually has a different wallpaper on the inside. This is just this beautiful pink pinstripe. And I thought it went so well with the rose. I love the floral and the stripe together. And so I added a piece of this. I have this little stamped tag. I just thought that was fun. Little crown on there. And then a beautiful tag. And then a little envelope here. And this is printed double-sided. Just a sweet little envelope for you to add some pictures in. And then the first page is this very debonair couple. And it looks sort of like they're going into the fall. So even though this is pink inspired, I did kind of have like a fall idea with that image. Here on the bottom, I added a little key and lock. You know what I mean. Yeah, charms. And then little teacup there. Well, that came off. I'll have to fix that. Pretty reprint here on the cover. This book is definitely rose inspired. Feminine, 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 and rose inspired. Fun little journaling cards for you. Beautiful rose appliques and little embroidered roses. Super fun reprints. And then I've got this velvet, and it's got these sparkle dots on it. Fabric, tuck spots, this little perfume label, and then this fun little cake. And it's actually a double tuck, so the first one is in the front here, and then the back one is in the back there. And then there's some really feminine, super pretty little things. And again, this is another reason why, you know, this book is thicker or chunkier. This is actually a little notepad, and I wanted to add one inside on the cover. And so again, just whatever I had on my desk, music papers, book pages. This was a printable I was having fun with. I printed some roses on there, and it actually has the gold tea dye going on. Yeah, so you know, you could put just favorite music, prayers, you know, maybe menus, just lists, that sort of thing. And then all of my little notepads, I like to just add some more extra ephemera inside on the cover. That way we just use all the space, right? And then it has a little, I don't know if you can see that, just a little handmade charm. And then this side is some beautiful Anna Griffin paper here. This is a Tim Holtz wallpaper sample that I edged in gold. This is that beautiful flocked paper. And then, yeah, so this side here, a great place for photo or journaling, of course. A little sample of some Tim Holtz wallpaper, and then another little envelope here. And then this envelope actually has a few little cards in it. So pretty, so pretty. And you can put that anywhere, it doesn't have to stay there. And then this side here is a little pocket. Beautiful, beautiful. And then a rose wax seal. And then I just added a little calico sample. And if you hear that jingling, that's the key and the little heart lock, which I think is so sweet. And then this side is a pocket also. It's like a little tuck inside there. And I added some beautiful reprints, little perfume label, and then a lady, beautiful image there. And then here's our magazine, beautiful roses. Just love, 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 love. And then a tree, so pretty. And then here is a little fabric pocket that I sewed. And this fabric is so pretty. It's like a reverse pattern. It's like a floral, but it's reverse, which is really pretty. And then I added some amber little golden pieces, some seam binding, some silk, another little glass charm here. And then inside this pocket I added, and I just thought this went well with the greens here. This is Laura Ashley. And then just a beautiful wallpaper tag. Another little piece. This was just a little scrap, but I thought how pretty because it had the rose on there. Maybe you want to play around, make some tags. So I left that in there. fun little fabrics and things. This book has a ton of little details like that. Little ruched satins, little, you know, just little, this just has a lot of little details. This book is extremely feminine, super pretty, take you away. And of course, I gotta have a little Marie Antoinette in there, so I added this beautiful reprint here, and then a couple more samples of two of my favorite wallpapers. And I've been ironing the wallpaper. I don't know if you knew that, but if you do purchase wallpaper, you can iron it. You just put fabric over it, and you keep your iron at a low setting, and it'll flatten out quite nice. And so I really love doing that. It's very therapeutic. And it also makes it way easier to work with. So here's the center of the first signature, and I added this little rose folio. This is from My Porch Prints, and I love it. On this side you have the list, and then you I did attach a little bit of Velcro there, and then it opens, so you've got all that to journal. I did incorporate this lovely lady as a bookmark, and so she just sits quietly in there. I thought that was fun. Here's some vintage graph paper, and I just embellished the bottom. You can see I did some light stamping with the little polka dot stamp here, and then again just a light touch with the gold. I didn't want to do, you know, too much splattering with the gold. And then this book has a ton of wax seals, so here's another one. This is of a rose. And then you can see the sequined fabric there, this fun little pom-pom, some layering up here, nice spot there for journaling. And then I added more of that rose wallpaper, and then this beauty for you. You can journal on the back of that. And then this is the other side there. Again, with the felt tip, you could write a nice little story there. And then I have just some beautiful reprints here. Beautiful, beautiful greens. I love the garden scenes. Here's the other side of the roses. And then this is a pocket here. And again, another gorgeous digital from Ruby and Pearl. Like, those are some of the things that she finds. So beautiful. And then I just decorated the bottom with some ruffled lace, and then a pretty teardrop with some rhinestones, more rhinestones here. So pretty. And then here's a little flip with some beautiful paper for maybe a photo, and then you could write about the photo here. Some washi. This is just a little corner. This is from Anna Griffin, and then I used her gold paper. Little dress form, and then another Marie and another piece of this wallpaper here. Just little things for you to play with. On this side here, I just love this pink paper. It's so feminine, so pretty. I added this gorgeous flower. That's from the Graphics Fairy. And then here's just some fun little labels for you to play with. And then this is a little pocket here. Another little piece of that wallpaper from, I think, the 40s. Ready for story. And then this side here, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just beautiful. Ladies were ladies. And then this is a little pocket here, but I didn't want to put anything in there to cover up this rose paper. Just love that rose paper. So I kept it open, and then I just have some velvet, some pretty ribbon here, and a little fan. But this is actually a little pocket here on this side, and I kept this side open so you could really pack a good amount of stuff in there. Here is some Laura Ashley wallpaper, a beautiful seam bind, or a beautiful perfume label. And then you can see here a little crown wax seal. And I love that, like, sticking out. I just love the way this layout came out. I love the reprints here. It's just so pretty and feminine. This whole page just makes me happy. You can see the wine-colored fabric down here with the sequins. Just so pretty. And then here's the end of the first signature here. That couple again on their way to the ball. And the signatures are tied with the seam binding here, so you can kind of see. And I used pinks. Again, that Anna Griffin paper. And then I just added some brocade fabric here. Or maybe this is upholstery fabric. It's thicker. A little fussy cut shoe. Little journaling stop for you there. Little tuck spot here. Down here is a little charm and the Victorian hand charm. Excuse me, some more silk here, and then sari silk up here. This beautiful reprint I love, that's from the Graphics Fairy. So feminine, so elegant. I did just purchase my first ledger book. It's got this gorgeous vintage ledger paper, and the one I purchased is blank, and I wanted it blank. Not that I don't love the writings. I do love the writings, but for some reason I don't know, I just wanted a blank one. I just love the blank paper. So you're going to see pieces of that in my work coming up. Mainly too, like I don't know, I like to know, like, it will mess with like my imagination if I don't know like what they're writing about. Does that make sense? But I love the writing, and I have some with writing on it. But for some reason, I just wanted it blank. Anyway, so here is that same image I used in the last book. Just this gorgeous little girl playing with the swans. It's so magical and sweet. So I've got some embroidered laces down here, a little pearl and rhinestone piece. I have some ruffled star tulle, some iridescent flowers. Up here it says daydreaming, and that's a stamp, and then I just splattered some gold paint. I just love that image of that little girl. And here's the garden, you know, so she's in the garden playing with the swans. And yeah, and then afterwards they could have cake together. Yeah, that's where my imagination is. So yeah. Other side of there, beautiful reprint there, beautiful ladies. Here's some more of that gorgeous velvet. And these are the things that are why this book is so, you know, chunky, is because of all these embellishments and things. But to me, this is what makes the book so special and pretty. Yeah, and then just quickly, this is a pocket here, so you can see I did add a rose tag in there, but lots of room for more things in there. But yeah, so this, I made a little stick pin here. It's actually glued in there, so you don't have to worry about it. And I added this little flower to the bottom just to make sure. But yeah, and I just put some beads on there. So pretty. And then I have this beauty, some more wallpaper, this beautiful digital here, and then just some fun papers. These are printed double-sided. This is some of my envelope paper that I had floating around. And then this side here, I like to just clip on these pages for you to play with. Beautiful reprint, beautiful engraving, and then the other side is open. Again, you can see Ruby and Pearl doing what she does best, finding just beautiful things. And so that gets clipped onto there. This side's ready for journaling. And then here I had some fun. This is actually the center of the second signature, and it's cardstock that I made into 2 little pockets. And again, these are pretty fat. Another reason why this book got so fat, but I just love it. I think this paper is so sweet. It goes so well with the rose. And I did sew some sweet little embroidered fabric. They're little pockets, so you have little tuck spots to add little ephemeras. Of course, I gave you a few things to play with. And so you've got 4 of those, right? So here's the other side. Little tags and things. This fun little trim I love, so fun. This one here, I made a pocket out of this beautiful teal colored lace, and then I layered another piece of brocade on top, added some ribbons, and then inside this is some reprints, and there's tons of room in there. You could put a bunch of stuff in there. Here's more of that beautiful ledger book. Yeah, I love that paper. And then the tucks, the pocket in the bag. Oh, I might have glued something by accident. I did. I'll have to take that bit of glue off later. So, beautiful rose on that side. And then on this side, okay, so that little piece of the rose got glued on there by accident. But so you see they're front and back. And then this one, so this is the 4th one here, I left open. And I did do a little wax seal of the writing hand here. I always explain that one because I don't think you're going to be able to see actually what it is from the camera, you know. And another just fun little flip journaling page, and then another printable. Beautiful, 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 if you can see. So gorgeous. And these are printed both sides. And then this one I have, I think I wanted the ladies on one side and then their dresses on the other. And then I added this beautiful reprint I love. This just has so much, it says so much without words, that image. I love using that. They're sisters. It's so beautiful. I love my sisters. So that image speaks to me loudly. Here we're almost done. Here's the other side of that. Again, more little samples and things. This I added this beautiful cobalt blue rhinestone piece, and then more of that brocade and the pinstripe there. I added a gorgeous tag. That's from Amity Bloom. I love the way that looks with the blue. A beautiful flower seed advertisement, and then a little piece of this colorful wallpaper from the 50s I just thought looked really sweet with that. Here you can see more samples of the fabric and trims, the garden, the beautiful garden. And I love how the trim from the other side just kind of sits along the bottom like that. I just think it's so precious. And then this side here is a little sample of fabrics all put together, sort of to mimic the foliage of the greens. Yeah. And then the last page here is this gorgeous pink rose paper. And you can see right here, so pretty. I did make it into a pocket though. And then a gorgeous digital from the Pixie Dust Files Etsy shop. You have to go check out her digitals. They're so beautiful. A beautiful reprint of, you know, like the book plates of the dresses and things. And then on this side is a little tuck spot along the edge here. Of course, this would be a great place to write a little story. And then you've got these little things you can add the pictures to. Another chunk of that super fun wallpaper. And then a little teacup. It says blessings. And then I have these hot pink wax seals, and I've never really used one. But I thought, you know what, let me add it to this pink page. And so there it is. And it's a cameo. And I added the little spoon here, since I did have the little teacup there. Yeah, so that's the end of this book. So it's not as many pages as the last book I just did, but it just has so much embellishments that's why it's so chunky. But I think that's what makes these books so special, are all the little things added together to tell the story, you know, and then it's ready for a story. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so, and here's a really good shot of all of the pink. I just love this wallpaper. It's just so pretty. And then this very simple belly band with some fun little heart trim. And this is a little floating folder. So you've got a tuck spot in the back there. And I added this wallpaper with the bow. So pretty. A little reprint from the Antique Papery. And then, so the little folder, and then the cover has a little pocket, and it has little perfume labels in there, and then a little shoe with some rhinestones. And then I love this paper. This is from My Porch Prints. So there, so that concludes the flip through for the second artist journal. And you can see the open spine, the lace. That's a better shot of the wallpaper, how pretty it is. And that's really what inspired me to make this second book. So I wanted to have two. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of long. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching my videos with me. I really appreciate it. I hope I don't carry on too much. But really, I'm just so grateful for YouTube to be able to show the books that I make up close and talk about the details. So yeah, so let's see, you can follow me on Instagram at Underthenightmoon. I do little videos there of my work as I make them. And then subscribe to my channel here if you want to follow me and my work. Links to my Etsy shop will be down below. Any comments or questions about the papers I use or the digitals, just let me know in the comment box, and I will definitely let you know where they came from as best I can. And that's it. Just have a really great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.